guys, how you doing? Okay, my second attempt, because just as I was about a quarter of the way through the video, the battery died. Typical. So here we go, 2 hours later with a charged up battery. Chronicle Collectables 1.5 T-Rex bust, The Lost World. Not the female bust, Jurassic Part 1 that's coming out later on in the year, which is the browner version. This is the male version. It's exactly the same, but obviously the jaw's slightly more open and you've got more the green spray tone on it. Really impressed with this. This is a wall mounted bust, so it's strictly for hanging on the wall only. At the moment, because I've only got it on show, it's slightly tilting against my furniture. Not very wise, but don't worry, it's a very, very heavy duty base on it with velvet down the other side of it and obviously your production number. So Chronicle Collectables does it again for me. Another really well done paint application review. Really, really nice. They've got a lot of colours that they put into this, which is really nice. And I'm always pleased that a production piece is the same as the prototype piece. Many colours, dark greens, light greens, blacks, browns, of all different various shades comes into play. But what I was really impressed with, and you don't really see it on the pictures, is how well the I know it's not the most attractive bit, but it's how well they've done the tongue. And I know you can see all the lines and everything and the bubbles. It's fantastic, and it really does go quite deep in. And what they've done cleverly, they sprayed it darker and darker as you go down, so you can't see right down, because it does go quite deep. And obviously you don't want to see any flaws of unpainted work or so forth. Right, excuse me. Teeth nicely done. Slight tiny shine to them, and obviously the dirt look going around every single one of them as well, and all in different lengths and different sizes and different directions, so that works well. And of course you've got the yellow eyes as well, which they're quite shiny actually. You can't see it on the camera, but they're done as nicely as you would expect from a Jurassic Park bust. So yeah, good on that. Anything I would have liked, and he probably couldn't because of the weight, is for Chronicle Collectables, because they're bringing out the Raptor, which I pre-ordered as well, which is a 1:1 size. Let's possibly make this a 1/4 scale rather than a 1/5 scale, because it's roughly about 20 inches from base to snout. And if you think about the Raptor, how much longer it is, it's probably twice the length of size of one of these from back to front. So yeah, I could have preferred them do this going down into a floor mounted base and having a bigger piece altogether. But that's just me being greedy, because I think the Rex is big and it should be one of the largest pieces. Done really well. Snout, the cracks in the actual skin, done very well, and you've got the nice little humping along the top. Let's not be rude. Other than that, there's not much to tell. It's not like a figure statue that I show you where I can go for all these different details on the base and from the top to the bottom. This is strictly just a headpiece from the neck to the front, but it's done really nicely. And if I look underneath, you can see all the ripples in the skin where it's slightly looser and it's folded. Obviously the paint job is light around here, and you've got slight spotty markings as well, and under the chin too, because when you have this on the wall, I don't know if you can have it higher or lower. Obviously mine's going to be slightly higher. I will be seeing it more upwards. I would have ideally liked to have seen it like that, but a T-Rex quite low to the ground just doesn't give that scale satisfaction from it, even though it's not the largest in size. But other than that, it's a very nice piece. I mean, I'm trying to show you the other side. It is slightly different in the colours, as you would expect. And he's had a battle. You can see some of the scar marks, cut marks down this left-hand side. 2 deep gashes. So it's nice that they're not exactly the same on both sides, and the colours are identical. They've slightly changed them around a little bit. Obviously the teeth and the jaws and everything is the same. And there we go. Ripples on the back of the neck too. There you go, plenty of them, plenty of cracks, showing his age and so forth. But there you go, guys. That's quite a quick review for me, but there's not much else I can really show or tell you, and I don't want it to drag out too long. But needless to say, I'm very pleased with this, very happy. They didn't make many of them. Actually, I thought it was 750, it says on the website, or 500 pieces, but on the box it says only 350 made, so that makes it even less. Which means, I suppose, everyone who did miss out on this one, you've got the opportunity to try and go for the female Rex version, which is coming out pretty soon in the future. But for me, very happy, and it's nice for me to have something that's dinosaur related to my collection rather than movie related, because I tend to just go for movie stuff. Although I have seen a few Prime 1 items. There's a Bloodborne which I really like the look of, and Collectables has got an Alien 3 third scale statue, which again I've got my eyes on too. But for now I'm happy with this one sitting. I've just got to mount it up on the wall, and it'll go nicely with my collection and guard the rest. Okay then guys, cheers, see you later.